Hi, I'm Richard Friedman, and welcome to my video cartoon for July 2nd, 2025. Here we have President Trump's theory about what happened at Fordo, what was happening before the strikes. Now, President Trump has said that all the uranium that was at Fordo and the other sites were not removed. There was no uranium removed. It was all destroyed. There were trucks, a whole bunch of trucks around that area, and President Trump said basically that they were it comes down to this: they were cement trucks, and they were dropping cement, wet cement, to secure the structure of that uranium, of that facility, nuclear facility that was enriching uranium in Iran. This is before the strikes, before the bombs were dropped, and so they were spotted a couple of days before that. And what I've done here is kind of drew President Trump's theory about those trucks, and that they were only there to drop cement to secure the shafts. The shafts mean going down to secure them, so that the bombs there'd be more buffering for the bombs to drop. Now, I heard President Trump say, this is President Trump saying this, he said basically that, quote, I'm sure I heard him say this. He said, we hit them before it even before the cement dried. They got, we hit them before the cement even dried, and they had no chance, no time to get any stuff out of there, and it was too heavy. It was basically the uranium is too heavy and difficult to move around, and that was it. That the idea here of these trucks around the site were not to take out the uranium, because the uranium was all. President Trump is, again, repeat this, President Trump is standing by, as far as I have heard, his statement that all the uranium was destroyed. He may have changed, he may have come out with something else. It's possible, but from what I've heard thus far, he's sticking with his original line that the uranium was destroyed and the whole facility was obliterated. Now, what's happened here, he said it was totally obliterated. Again, President Trump's comments came a day after UN nuclear watchdog chief Rafael Grossi told CBS News that Iran likely will be able to begin to produce enriched uranium again in a matter of months, despite nuke sites of Natanz, Fordo, and Isfahan being destroyed to a significant degree. So nobody's disputing that those nuclear sites were destroyed to a significant degree, but it's a question to what degree were the facilities that enrich uranium destroyed, and whether there was uranium taken out of the facility. Okay, so that's the thing that really nobody has absolute certainty about at this point, and that is really the bottom line to all of this. And they say that the Israelis, who are very concerned about this, will find out and will probably learn from them what happened in a few, or maybe a few weeks or months or whatever. But it's going to take some time. Okay, so that's basically the story there. And Grossi also said this is the leader of the again destroyed. Grossi also said the International Atomic Agency cannot yet account for the whereabouts of some 900 pounds of highly enriched uranium. That's 400 kilograms that Iran was known to hold before the attacks. So there's a substantial amount of unaccountable uranium that nobody knows where it is. Okay, so that's the story there. It could be in the basement of some Tehran bake shop or somewhere. We don't know where it is. Okay, and President Trump went on to say that there was an area of big black area over the facility here, and full of fire and all that. And here in this cartoon, I'm showing you. I drew it as good as I could, and here you have the here it's being dropped here. The cement. I drew in President Trump's theory, in line with his theory that these trucks were dropping cement down the shaft to buffer the big 30,000-ton bomb that was heading their way. They must have known about that coming, so they had drawn these trucks here to this is the cement coming out of the truck. See, and all these trucks were cementing this whole area, and President Trump basically said that we hit him before the cement dried, and they got a bath in wet cement. All right. He didn't say they got a bath. I'm adding that on, a little joke. Okay, so that's the story here with this, and here's a facility that they had there, one of their buildings, and here are the trucks here, cement trucks. Here, and they're dropping off all that stuff here, going down the shaft, and we hit him before it dried. All right, that's it. One last shot at this here, and there you go. This is again President Trump's theory put into a video of what happened at Fordo. Okay, and all uranium was there, and it all got destroyed because it was too heavy to take out, and the concrete that they poured never dried properly. It was still wet when we bombed them. And there you go. And that's the essence of this here. Thank you for watching my video, folks. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.